What's up, everybody? I got a special surprise for you today. I just got done with an interview with David Peterson, the CEO of what you're looking at right here, the XRPC Arbitrage platform. And I just want to kind of explain my title really quickly before we get into the interview. I called it the Devore Killer or the Lending Platform Killer because we've really been searching for a way out of these lending platforms into something a little bit more legitimate and realistic. And from what I've been talking to with David, from what I've gotten from the interview, and outside of the interview, just talking with him one on one, as well as just looking at the platform and in the Telegram group as well, this really does seem like a platform that is a legitimate version of all these other lending stuff that is giving you realistic numbers that you can actually be behind. So it's a token that actually I think has a lot more value than these kind of valueless lending tokens. So definitely check out the interview, listen to the whole thing. There's really great stuff in the beginning and the end, and you guys definitely want to check out the whole thing before you decide to invest anything into it and see whether or not you agree with me, and also comment below what your thoughts are on what David is saying and how the platform is going, and whether or not this really is something that could be a lending coin killer and a new precedent for what we're going to see in the future for these lending type of platforms. All right, guys, so let's get right into the interview. The link is going to be in the description below for the XRPC website as well as the Telegram, so let's check it out. What's up, everybody? Jared Jackson here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. And today we have a special guest. It is David Peterson of the XRPC Arbitrage Lending or Arbitrage platform. And we are going to kind of see how the platform is going, how the coin is going to do, and ask him some questions to see if it's worth investing into and worth checking out on your own. So, with that being said, we got David Peterson here. How's it going today, David?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Just hanging in there, trying to keep my spirits up in this low Bitcoin market, in this bear market.
Hey, just go with it. It's gonna come back.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, so I guess I got about 15 questions to ask for you. So we're gonna kind of go through them pretty quickly, hopefully within about a 10-minute time span. So I'll start with
Yep.
the first one. How many people and developers are on your team for the XRPC platform?
Our team is actually constantly growing. Last week we were at 8, and now we're at 11. We got me. I'm the CEO and the basically the entire project lead. I took over the CEO position from Ken, who is our lead dev, and then
Mm-hmm.
we have another full-time dev. We have two part-times, and one of those is actually like a mentor to us, who goes through all of our code and stuff before we launch it. We have three full-time marketers now, and then we have a team that actually is just tailored to our customer support.
Fantastic. Sounds like you've got a pretty good team going there. So, do you guys feel like you work well together so far?
Yeah, we're working in harmony now. It's going a lot better than it ever has.
Awesome. And I guess you kind of answered this in the last question. So, I was going to ask you guys how much experience would you say you have to run this arbitrage platform?
Technically, we do have a lot of experience. Our development team is exceptional at anything they do, but they're really good at coding for arbitrage. And me myself, I have over a decade of management experience and dealing with banks and just sales in general. And that's basically what you need in order to run a proper team doing this.
Very good. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear the confidence from you at least so far, because I've done a lot of these other interviews with these other types of platforms, and sometimes I just run into some people who kind of just completely brand new and kind of just shooting in the dark. But it sounds like you guys have kind of a foothold of what you're going to be doing here and kind of have a vision so far.
Oh yeah. Yeah, running businesses is nothing new to me or to my team. So we got
Great.
full confidence in that area.
Great. Happy to hear that. All right, so number three, do you guys feel like you're equipped to handle a large amount of traffic on your website, as well as any support questions that you might have? Because I know that a lot of times during these ICO phases or during certain points, it can get very clogged up if it gets popular enough. Do you guys feel like you're equipped to handle that?
Oh yeah, for sure. We're actually already on dedicated servers, and we can stack those servers at any time that we need to. Currently, we're set up to run right around 10 to 15,000 online at one time. We're not in the need of that yet, but it's always there if we need it. And as support staff, like I said, we do have a full-time team, and that's not to mention even our Telegram like admins. We got five of those as well. So we're pretty equipped to actually, handle a good support system.
Awesome. Good to hear that. We definitely like to be able to keep in contact with different types of people and make sure that we can reach people. So having a good team is definitely good for that.
Oh yeah,
All right. So
that's the base.
yeah, definitely. So for number four, I guess you kind of went into this as well, but will you guys be active on any social media? Like, are you going to be on Twitter or Facebook or Telegram? And do you guys feel like you're going to be able to create like a community so that your investors aren't kind of left in the dark and kind of can be updated?
Yes. We had a Facebook, and Facebook's really hard with anything crypto, and they just keep taking down pages.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of step away from that. And Twitter's a good channel, but realistically, it comes down to basically having a tailored support system, and Telegram does offer the best version of that. So we're really focusing on our Telegram because we can be hands on with our investors there.
Great, great. It's good to hear that. I definitely am a big fan of Telegram myself, so I can kind of listen to other people talk and listen to the developers talk. It's just a good platform altogether, in my opinion.
It is. It's great. We about 2 weeks ago we really started shifting all of our focus onto that support system, and it's really been growing. We got a really good family growing there.
Great. All right, so number five, do you guys feel like you have a solid plan for running your ICO and arbitrage platform? Or you guys, so I guess you kind of went through this, but do you guys feel like you have like good ideas as to put yourself in the front end of this space?
Yeah, we do. In the initial phase of our ICO, I wasn't the CEO, and our lead dev was running the show, and he's a great dev, but he's not a real good game planner.
Mm-hmm.
So I stepped in and took that thing full force, and I'm really actually trying to express our brand now and making sure that we're going to be doing all the right things. And you guys, if you've been watching us over the last couple weeks, you'll actually see that firsthand. So you'll know I'm not just blowing smoke. Um, we definitely have, a game plan to basically take over as much of this industry as we can.
Sweet, sweet. All right, fantastic. And so for number six, we're about maybe close to halfway done with these questions. So I guess to my knowledge, different types of coins, especially coins that are similar to lending coins and what you guys are offering with the arbitrage platform, are kind of increasingly difficult to kind of get listed on some external exchanges due to other events. What is your plan of attack as far as being on an exchange, or do you have like an internal exchange you're aiming for, an external exchange? What are your plans with that?
Yeah, we are, aiming. The first step we're going to do is an internal exchange, and that's actually going to be a decentralized version of an internal exchange. When you first start off, you really want to try to have your base of coin, your coins, tokens, whatever you're selling or distributing on an internal exchange versus external,
Okay.
because it just helps you at the beginning to be able to actually keep track of everything and be able to control it the best that you can to try to control that volatility at the beginning. But external is definitely going to be something that we're going to do. And we've already been talking to some exchanges. We don't feel that we're going to have the, same difficulty that most just straight lending platforms have, because we actually have a product based token instead of just something that's supported by hype and air.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. All right, so good to hear that. I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' internal and hopefully external in the future. So, I guess next up, I guess I noticed that you guys don't really have two-factor authentication available on your website yet. Are you guys going to be upgrading your security in the site in the near future?
Yeah, definitely. Before we actually launch our platform fully, we we will offer the two-factor authentication. But for right now, it's just a beta platform that's basically for viewing. So since you're not actually storing anything and need to protect anything,
Mm-hmm.
we're not gonna do that until we have to. Because right now, since our ICO is ran by smart contract, you're actually holding all your valuables in your MU or your MetaMask wallets.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, okay. So I guess it's more safe that way. So your tokens are on your own kind of personal wallet that way.
Exactly.
Great, great, great. All right, cool. That is awesome to hear. All right, so number eight. I guess I also couldn't really find any clearly defined like round dates for your ICO. Like most of the other lending platforms that we see, they have like different days or different, a schedule of when they're releasing their coins. Will you guys be able to release that information anytime soon?
Yeah, basically, what you see on our website is what you get. We're in round two, and that's going to be our last round. We technically run our ICO more like a regular ICO than what you see in the normal lending space, because we're actually running by smart contract and not just some script coins on a website and then airdropping via manual distribution afterwards.
Okay.
Um, so right now, it's basically you get 1657 XRPC per one ether, and that's the price.
Yeah.
We're just here to aim to create, an X amount of ether, and we're looking to raise around 6,000 in our ICO. And to do that, the price we have is what you get. It's going to be like that for now. So
Okay.
we don't actually plan to increase that.
Okay. Okay. So all right. So it's gonna be the price is gonna be the same throughout, just based on the ether.
Yeah, and it's tied to ether. So if ether's up or down, you'll notice the difference in actual cost per token. But that actually makes it fair in the industry.
Yeah.
When it's down, we're not charging you triple.
Awesome. Awesome. I like that. I like that. All right. So I guess number nine. What are you most excited for about the whole project with the XRPC platform?
Realistically, I'm most excited to help the industry and change it. We're here to actually try to, bring a good angle at things and really reform how everything's done. We're here to be trendsetters, and I'm looking forward to actually making other platforms have to compete with us to even keep their space. Um, that's pretty much what excites me the most. Just coming out to actually, make an impact and change the way things are, because it's time for a change. We really need one.
Definitely. I like what so yeah, so far I like what I'm hearing with everything that you've been saying so far. It sounds like a more legitimate version of a lending platform with the whole arbitrage that you have going on so far, which kind of leads me into my next couple of questions. So I guess I'll go into this. So I know there's these different types of bots that you were talking
Yep,
about on the website. I guess there's the V bot and the M bot. So it sounds really interesting, but could you go into more detail about what those bots are?
for sure. Yeah, if you go onto our website now, you're actually going to be able to see what's called a VBot. And basically, that's a vision bot. It's just the front end of our bot. And that's the front end of basically the M bot. That's the manual bot that people will actually use on their own trades.
Okay.
So if you're a token holder, you'll actually be able to get free membership to go and actually use a manual arbitrage bot. And what that's going to do is allow you to log in. You can basically just load XRPC. It's going to turn that to fiat. And then you're going to be able to actually perform arbitrage trades right on that software. And
Okay.
then if you're using MBot, any profits that you get are yours to keep. We're not going to take a cut. We don't need to. So if you're looking at a bot, that's actually our Autobot. And what that is basically it's a new form of lending. It's something that you can do, and you don't actually have to, perform lending. You're actually just investing straight into a bot, and then that's going to provide you daily, returns based on what the bot does. And they're not going to be, really crazy high Ponzi returns. They're going to be, actual real, based on what the bot actually did. Now, when you run an MBot, you can actually the manual bot, you can be wild with your trades. You can set it to be looser. Our A bot, which is our auto bot, is actually going to be tied pretty tight, so it's not going to make risky moves.
Okay.
So you can get better performance with the M bot.
Yeah. Awesome. Wow. Okay. So that's kind of a game changer right there in itself. That's kind of the reason why I'm drawn towards your guys' project, is because it seems a lot more legitimate by just using the bots and earning a realistic type of income with the different
Yeah,
types of bots.
yeah, and it's not going to be based on MLM. We don't have any kind of MLM system. We just have a one level referral. And initially, we I was saying we shouldn't even have one, but our community talked us into just doing at least one level, because then it makes it, you know, good for them to be able to, like, refer just one person,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to live up to an MLM.
Yeah.
So
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, so awesome stuff. I like what I'm hearing. I'm just going to say it again and again. I was excited about it.
I'm glad you're excited.
All right.
It makes two of us.
All right. So a couple more. I got about four more left, and then I'll let you guys go on your way. I know you're a busy person. Number 12. Do you guys? So yeah, I guess this goes into the whole marketing thing. Will you guys be doing any major marketing on your own, or will you be relying on mainly word of mouth or YouTubers, or what is your strategy with marketing with your platform?
We're looking to do everything. as much as we can. We just bring on 3 people in our marketing team internally. Initially, we had a team that they sucked. When I took over, I fired them and I said I'm going to build my own team. So we got three people in now that are going to be doing a lot of work for us. Even right now, we're getting about 4 to 5 million impressions a day on ads
Oh wow.
through CoinMarketCap and other sites. I could actually supply a list at any time. It's around 150 sites. And then, the team's going to be doing pretty much almost any kind of advertising and bounty campaigns that you can think of to try to stir things up.
Yeah.
But we also are building a pretty good, community support as well. So we're looking basically for the round robin.
Awesome. Okay, that's good. Good to hear. I like to hear it because again, I've been talking to a couple of these other companies, and some of them were saying something along the lines of they don't really know how to market, or they're going to rely on just other people. But it's nice to hear that you guys have a whole bunch of different ways that you're going to go about it, and you have a real
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah. Right off the bat, the company that we're not the, diehard marketing. We're good at what we do,
Hmm.
development, arbitrage, software,
Yeah.
and marketing is something that we're learning. But
Yeah.
I would way rather have to be top marketing than actually development. So
Definitely. Yeah.
we got to step up there.
Awesome. Awesome. Great. Okay, so I guess a couple more things here. I think I got two more. All right, so you already went over kind of the promotional incentives. Yeah, I guess we'll end with this. Are there any final words you guys have to get people excited about XRPC?
You know, I'm I'm going to say this, and I've said it over and over. We're here to change the game. I'm not here to compete with other platforms. I'm here to make them compete with us. And we're going to put, our money where our mouth is. If people don't, see our vision right off the bat, I can say one thing. Watch us and learn and feel free to jump on board later. Because we are going to make a change. We're going to, do everything we can to make it happen. It's what I do best. I know how to get a job done and it's going to happen. So I would just say, if anybody has any questions, feel free to stop by our Telegram, ask around. We have a great support system. So feel free to just come by at any time, check us out. And if you want to, sit and watch for a while, we totally respect that. So, you know, do what you got to do.
Awesome, awesome. This is great. So thank you for the interview. I think it went really well in my opinion. So I guess for everybody out there watching, there's a link in the description if you want to check out the XRPC website. I'll also leave a link to the Telegram if you want to talk to David and the other developers and kind of see what's going on with the platform as well as the
That'd be great.
community. And yeah, we're excited to hear more from you guys and to see where this thing takes off.
I am too, and I'm excited to get the job done and show you guys what I think the industry can be.
All right, fantastic. All right, everybody. So this is Jared Jackson signing off on your daily crypto update. Catch you in the next video. If you haven't yet, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.